Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this article pulled up. It's from Natural News. And it says, Michael Yon joins Mike Adams in studio with bombshell revelations about NGOs orchestrating mass invasion of America. And this came out on February 18th. And it's going into this so-called migrant crisis that's going on at the border. And if you've been paying attention, it's not just Northern Kingdom that's coming over. You're seeing Hamites come over, you're seeing Moabites come over, and Ishmaelites come over. And it does look like an invasion. And as we're going to see in the scriptures, this is prophesied for Babylon to be filled with soldiers and for it to be taken over. And it says, war correspondent and former Special Forces soldier Michael Yon is back with Mike Adams, this time in studio to discuss breaking news of the day, including the ongoing border war between the United States and Mexico. It says Yon spilled the beans about the organized crime syndicates in government and non-government that are funding the border invasion. The latter, known as non-governmental organizations or NGOs, are largely behind the migrant crisis, bringing in cash from often unknown sources to facilitate the illegal takeover. And yeah, we're seeing the elite push for these things to happen, for this border crisis to happen. They're trying to bring in chaos so that they can eventually bring in their order. And while they're doing this, I believe the other nations are seeing this and having their own agents come in as well. Like there's a video a few weeks ago, and it was showing this Ishmaelite or Middle Easterner come through, and they're recording him. And he's like, yeah, you don't know my name, but you will know my name. And he was just released from prison on some T charges. And so you are seeing these other nations come through the border. It's not just Northern Kingdom or what would be called Latinos coming through. It says, according to Yon, there are hundreds of NGOs working behind the scenes to destroy America with this invasion. They exist both in cities and the jungle, and it is almost as if they were all called up for a few years. As if they were all called up a few years back and told to strike when the iron is hot, which appears to be now. And yeah, the ones that are agents that are coming through, they're basically just waiting on a call for them to go forward with their mission. Since there are so many of these, Jan explained, it's just over the top. I can't keep track of them all, and every country I go to has different ones. And it's just going into the video, but that's pretty much the point. America is being invaded. And we're going to go check out the scriptures now on what it says. So it's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So this whole book is to the Edomites and their destruction. The Edomites being the self-proclaimed white people, and their biblical name being Edom. And the Lord has made them insignificant in the eyes of the heathen and hated. And they are going to organize themselves to go against Babylon the Great and Israel, the land of Israel, and those people that are there that shouldn't be there. I'm going to skip down to verse 7. He says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And so these nations that America was cool with or had some type of business dealings with or didn't think they were completely against them, they in fact are and have been laying secret plans to take down America. And this invasion, this border invasion that they speak of, is just one of the ways that this place will be taken out. And so we go to Jeremiah 51, and we'll start at 13. And we see that the Lord has this in the plans for Babylon the Great, aka America. So Jeremiah 51 and 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in thine treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. And so you see Babylon, or America, being described as it's described in the book of Revelation as the whore that sitteth upon many waters. And it's just a description of Babylon. Babylon has the most military bases throughout the earth in places that they shouldn't be. That's America. And great treasure. It was, the Lord called it a golden cup in his hand, because this place was, at least according to this world, great, but it has an end, and its end is come. Verse 14 says, the Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. This border invasion is the beginning of the Lord filling this place with the enemies of Babylon. And it's one of the ways in which this place will be taken out. It'll have its own civil wars going on. It'll have world wars that it's going to have to fight on many different borders, but mainly in the valley of Jehoshaphat. And it's got the nukes it's got to deal with, as well as the Lord's chariots. But there's men coming through. Those are the caterpillars filling this place for its prophetic end. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.